Topic for tonight is the hard truth about the male and female. So I spoke about how we had a session where I went into the XX chromosome for the woman and the XY chromosome for the male. And I get a lot of pushback from men in particular because they get it in their mind that I'm talking about, oh, this is greater than this, or the woman is greater than this. And everybody is wanting to hear equality. It just, oh, we're equal. Well, that's just not the case. Equality just doesn't exist. And again, I say to you, I'm ready to upset some men. I'm ready to upset some women. I'm going to upset some melanated people, some albions. But listen, just go and do your research, because I get it. You know, we've been indoctrinated into religion, and we've been indoctrinated into certain things. And because we're so headstrong on, oh, God made it like this. Well, somebody lied to us. And I'm just ready to go into the hard truth tonight about some things. Now, I've gone into religion and the fact that all religions are patriarchal. All of them were created by the male. I've gone into the fact that this planet was originally a matriarchal order, and a lot of things dealing that are showing proof of that. Okay, this is why I also go into the molecular structure of the male and the female. And so when I do that, I get a pushback from my brothers. And again, as I say, when I do these topics, this is not my desire to upset or be disrespectful to my brother or any male for that matter, but I'm going to give you the facts, and then you can go and look them up for yourself. So when I did this session about what the XX chromosome in the woman and the XY chromosome are in the male, I had this person, he says, I agree with many things you say, but you are very wrong on this subject. The Most High made men the way we are and made women the way they are, and he made them to work in synergy. And the deal is, this is not what happened. That's not how it happened. And he's upset. And again, you hear him like this was a thread where he and I went back and forth for some time, but there was another woman who had a question, and he says, sister, don't believe nothing she say normally. And he says this, normally everything Diva says is right, but on this topic, she's wrong, because God made us this. Okay, that's his indoctrination, and that's his ego. He's saying, well, no one is better than the other. Well, it's not about better. So let me point this out, because I talked about this question I get. Well, if she is the superior being, then why is he so strong? I talked about that Y chromosome, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up here real quick. And the fact that he has full access to his Y chromosome. And having access to that Y chromosome gives him access to certain powers. This is the Y chromosome. This is the X chromosome. Well, one of these X chromosomes in the woman is dormant. But when it turns back on, it has more power in it. These are her X-Men powers right here. And I've spoken about this before. The fact that when she starts to tap into this, she gains another strength. It's not about being better or worse. I'm just giving you what the facts are. This Y chromosome is derived from this X. What does a derivative of something mean? It means this Y chromosome is derived from this X. What does a derivative of something mean? It means that it comes from something. And one of the things I've told you all from the beginning, and you can find this in any book dealing with the X chromosome versus the Y chromosome, it's going to be clear on what it is. But all males were originally female. Everything comes from the feminine. Everything comes from the feminine. All beings. And so one of the things that I have to point out so that we are clear on what's going on with this whole thing is that, yeah, right now, when we're talking about a male, physically, he has the upper hand. Why? Because mentally, she is fast asleep. Physically, right now, he has the upper hand because mentally, she is fast asleep. But the moment she awakens and taps in to that other chromosome, then that's going to disappear. There is no equal. She is and that's the problem with melanated people. I get melanated people all the time want to be upset with the Albion and call kinds of disrespectful names. But the truth is, the Albion are melanated people, period and point blank. They are your children. And so if you're finding yourself frustrated and fighting, the problem is that you're not in your right mind. It's the same thing with the woman. If she's finding she wakes up, there is no all of this equal stuff, or he has the upper hand. It doesn't work like that. When she awakens, then she's going to stand in her place. These are just the facts that I'm giving you. I'm not trying to degrade or downplay anybody.